Welcome back to the Airman Harris Show. No free promo. But y'all, is it just my kids or is it the kids today that don't know how to save money? All they want to do is spend, 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 spend. Mother's Day coming up. If we got a couple dollars in our head, we okay. Mother's Day coming up. We thinking ahead, okay, let me save this 10, let me save this 20 to get whoever something. They ain't thinking about nothing but today. You get them some money, they going to spend it in 2 seconds. Whether it's on candy, food, toys, no matter what it is, they are spending it. It's like burning a hole in their pocket. They just spend, spend, spend like money growing on trees, like the money tree. That's a money tree. Like the money tree that don't grow real money, but it's a money tree. They just spend, like I don't understand it. Back in the day, yeah, here in Texas, they don't have that luxury like we used to have. You know, we gonna find 10 cans, 10 bottles, 10 beer cans, whatever the case may be. We going with that dollar to West Stowe. We cashing it in. We getting the honey bun, oatmeal power, nutty buddy. We getting the Hugs juice. We getting a bag of chips, and we getting 13 pieces of fruit. That's right when they went to 2 cents when they went from the penny candy. But we good for today once we got that combo, our little 4-piece combo. But it's like nowadays, man, these kids, every time something, hey, you got some money so I can do this? You got some money? Like, you just had money last week. Your birthday was just yesterday. The money is gone. You got more on your birthday than I had in my pocket. It's gone that fast. Like, every time they do something, they need more money, more money. They going to the church, they need money. They going on a field trip, they need money. They going here, they need, it's just like, it's just an ongoing thing, y'all. Let me know if y'all kids the same way, cause mine, they finna get jobs like sooner than later, tomorrow. I'm finna put them to work. But anyway, y'all, little football, my Ravens, I do like the step we heading in. I don't know why we just signed our 5th quarterback. I don't know what we doing there, but I think it's gonna be a good season for my Baltimore Ravens. But last night, yesterday, whatever you want to call it, was 2 game 7s. Like we predicted, if y'all watched the pod, Pistons beat Orlando. Like we said, we've been calling out Tobias Harris, who's been playing good this series, don't get me wrong, but he stepped it up even further, and that's exactly what they needed. Tobias had 30-9. That's exactly what they need. He caught fire in that second quarter. He turned it up. He showed that I guess he could be a number 2 option despite what I'm saying. I hope he keep it up, in the next series when they play Cleveland. Duran had 15 and 15, better game for him than what he's been doing. Cade gonna be Cade. He had 32 points, 12 assists. They're gonna double Cade. Cade gonna do what he gotta do as a first team All NBA type of player. Bang had 16. Paolo had 38, 9, and 6. And outside of that, like nobody else had more than 5 rebounds. Nobody else had more than 4 assists. Paolo had to carry them guys. The other guys missed so many open shots, and really wasn't nothing for Jamal Mosley could do. But like we said also, if y'all watched the pod, Orlando did fire their coach. They did fire Coach Mosley. Kind of seeing it coming. The writing was on the wall. They were just playing on borrowed time, and we knew it wasn't going to last long. It was either Paolo or the coach. And with Paolo being 6'10", that young with all that potential, most of the time it's going to be the coach. So it sucks, but you got to keep it pushing. Shout out to Detroit. Hopefully they do good the next series against Cleveland. Just like we said in the next game, the Cavs beat the Raptors. Just like we suspected. Like in both of these games, like once the 4th quarter hit, it was like, okay, these games are over. Like it wasn't they were over. No BI for the Raptors. Barnes got in foul trouble early. I think around the 3rd quarter, he probably picked up his 5th. He did have 24, 9, and 6. RJ had 23, 4, and 6, but that was about all the Raptors had. That's like we stated. They didn't really have enough weapons for Cleveland. James had 18 and 6. Donovan Mitchell, 22. The guy who been calling out on the pod as well, who haven't been having a good series, showed out last night. Jared Allen had 22 and 19. He played pretty good last night. If he keep that up, they'll be tough, but he got to keep that up. You got to keep that play up. Strus and Merle had like 5 threes combined on the bench. They did chip in a little bit. Schroeder didn't do that much, but their presence alone with Cleveland, they got a lot of guys. So Cleveland got it done over the Raptors. Tonight, who we got for the semifinals in the East? We got the 76ers and the Knicks. I think that's going to be a good one, y'all. I think it's going to be high scoring, so place your bets. The FanDuel, Prize Picks. I shouldn't be shout them out because, they don't pay me neither. But now, place your bets. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. Hope Maxey, do his thing. I hope they don't resort to Embiid too much down the stretch, especially when he's hurting the teams. A lot of times, like I said, I think Embiid take too many jump shots, and that's when he gets tired. He starts taking threes, and he ain't got as much lift on him. It's flat, and he's resort to the three. If he got to resort to that because of tiredness or laziness, whatever the case may be, he might as well swing the ball and give it back to Maxey, because Maxey's always on 100. He got that Westbrook energy, that speed, the old Westbrook, and he gets to the bucket when he wants to get to the bucket. He got a mid-range. He can knock down the tray ball. PG a little over the hill, but he still get it done in his spots. But hopefully they ride Maxey and not Embiid for that series. For the Knicks, Towns going to have to bring it. Josh Hart going to have to chip in. They're going to need all their guys. We know Brunson going to bring it. So they're going to need all their guys for the Knicks. I guess I ain't going to really get no predictions, because I ain't really watched these teams too much throughout the season. But I'm hoping the 76ers win. However, I feel like the Knicks might get them, especially having that Game 7 at the crib and all of that. But I think it's going to be a fun series. We'll see. Moving out west, the semis out west, you got the T-Wolves and the Spurs. Ant-Man's supposed to be playing, y'all. He's supposed to be coming back. I don't know how healthy he is. I think it's been like 9-10 days. Yeah, something like that. So we'll see how healthy Ant-Man is. I don't think A.O. playing. We know DiVincenzo out for the season, so we'll see. The Spurs is the Spurs. They got that 7'4", 7'6", however tall Wembanyama, I can think of his name. However tall Wemby is, he deter a lot of shots, he block a lot of shots, and he just a disruption in the middle. But they got a lot of guys, they got a lot of players that could be starting coming off their bench. Harrison Barnes, Dylan Harper, the Carter kid, like all these guys could be starting on other teams, and they coming off the bench because that's how deep that team is. I think it's gonna get ugly for the T-Wolves, especially with a hobbled Ant-Man and not a lot of help. Hopefully McDaniels can keep up in 30-point games. We'll see if he's still aggressive with Ant-Man coming back, if he still be that aggressive like he was in that Game 7 against Denver. But let me know who y'all got in these series. My bias picks will be the 76ers and the Wolves. However, I think the Knicks and the Spurs gonna win both these series. I do want the 76ers to push it out and trust the process, but we'll see, y'all. But I'm out. Peace.